Hello, you beautiful people. So, again, I'm going to wait for the notification to let me know the stream was ready. This is slightly different to last week, being that I didn't actually plan on streaming today. So, I've had a week off, and I was just relaxing more than anything else. And I was going to watch Ghostbusters, and I thought, no, because I didn't actually tell you guys I wasn't streaming this week. So I thought, a little bit unplanned, not going to lie. Um, so I thought, yeah, I'm gonna do a stream because I owe it to you guys. You know, without giving you the heads up, you would probably sitting there wondering where the hell is he. So here I am. And just before going live, I remembered a video by Shinobi, um, who's a brilliant virtual photographer. I will find his channel, get a link, stick it in the description when I edit this one, because well worth checking out. Far better than me. If you're actually interested in virtual photography and want to learn more about it and how to do it, really I direct you to his channel more than mine. But even so, that's what inspired me. And it was just something, one of the things that he mentioned in his black and white photography video one was to actually take your photos in color and in post editing you change it to black and white because you've got more filter options. I mean, I have a free version of Lightroom, so I don't have a lot of the tools that other people have. Um, but even so, I liked the idea of it. So let's give this a go. But how have you all been doing? I hope you've been keeping well, and I hope you've had a good week. As I alluded to before starting the introduction, I've actually had a week off, so it's been really, really nice. Granted, some of that was just doing odds and other things around the house and so on. But I have had time to relax and socialise a little bit. Okay, so I've gone into some sort of surreal, almost war in the Wizard. I've forgotten where the Wizard of Oz is based, but this does look fairly much like a yellow brick road. It is the largest Brussels sprouts I've ever seen in my life. I am a fan of Brussels sprouts, if you're interested. Well, let's just have a look at this randomness and enjoy it. Because you won't see stuff like this that often. That is so surreal. I wonder... No. I mean, in this dream world, a lot of my abilities aren't here. I don't have guns or anything. So this is going to be my first picture. And I'm generally quite happy with how that's set up. So we've got foreground, and you've got the scarecrow, which is your midground, and then you've got the plains, and you've got the buildings in the background. There's quite a lot of 3D nature, and this is something I've been experimenting with over the last week. So I'm just thinking how to approach this picture. I feel like it just needs brightening a little bit. And again, it will give me the ability to adjust later on. I want to drop the saturation. Not that brightening would have adjusted that, but even so. For noir, black and white, you want to have high contrast, but I'm not going to actually play with that. I'll do that in post-editing. So I don't need to do the temperature or anything like that, simply because it's, well, it's going to be black and white, so there's no real point in that. So now I have to consider the portrait aspect of it. I may just... I can't pull back any. Let's do field of view then. Just to give me room. I'm going to go in a little bit further. So I'm still going to crop round about the same area. But I wish to have... Oh, maybe not. No, I wish to have a good bit of space, so I should remember, or I'll hopefully remember, to crop it just above... If you see the blue and white face in the left of the bottom middle of this picture, so just above that I'll need to crop, and that should get a fair amount of it. And I'll most likely put the scarecrow on the left third, because even though it's quite a cutesy environment, with the bombs, the building in the background that looks like a mushroom cloud, and just the conflict behind it with the bombs and so on, having the scarecrow look out of the frame will add to the tension of the picture. So that's why I'm setting it up like that. Whether I get that curly tower, post, chimney maybe in the background or not, I don't know. I may do, but I think it'd be better to not have it, because if I was able to get that in the frame, I'd probably lose the curl in it, and I feel that the bombs dropping out the plane directly above the scarecrow are more important. So that was the first picture. Let's carry on round this crazy world. Ah, that's so cool. Will it stop in the same place, or... Oh, can I stop it where I wish it to be? Should be there. Nope. Because I would like it to be back around about this point here. And I do need my free camera. I think having this chair in it... Nope, too crowded. Just want a bit of the top. That was too much. I'm just trying to line the mouth up with the curve of the mushroom cloud. And as I think I've mentioned before, I just feel that that makes it slightly more harmonious. Ideally, I'd like to raise shadows, but I don't have that option, so I'm just going to raise the brightness. And again, I'll do the rest in post-edit. Now, let's just look at its face. Is that a joy face or not? That is rather cute. But no, I think we've got all we can out of this one. Okay, it's turned into a very different game, so I can collect those. Ah, that's so cool. So I need to collect these. What am I? Okay, that's something that needs exploring. Um, so I am sort of fluffy thing. What kind of fluffy thing? I don't know. Such a surreal world. Hmm. So yeah, it's changed into a very, very different game. Did I get all of them? Yes. Gotta find a way into here. There we go. Wow. Even got the sound effects of war. Oh my days. Sorry, I rather like the shapes of it, rather than what it symbolises. Because as I think I've mentioned before, I like lines and curves. So are there any more around here? Because that's the interesting thing is I come up with these ideas for these streams and then I play the game and it just doesn't seem to want to give me what I need. That looks very, very interesting challenge. So I think it's best to go directly above, jump. Oh, because this is a challenge. The clear objective of this sort of bonus level, I think, is to collect these apples. Is that a... Oh no, it's just a gingerbread bed. Cool, so we've got up to here. We did get that apple. Where's the next one? So there's quite a few over there. This game is so incredibly surreal. And black and white wise, yes, there's a lot of leading lines, but they're not going to anything, so I don't think that would be a particularly striking image. That apple seems very difficult to get. There we go. Pardon me. So this mushroom gate looks pretty cool. But it doesn't frame anything interesting. But something like this could be interesting. I am still sort of in the photo mode of a game I've been playing this week, which is Cyberpunk. So control-wise, I'm sort of dialed into that, and I forget that this one doesn't have a key press for photo mode. So I like that angle. I don't like the building behind it, so I'm going to do the field of view. Remembering this is a slow process, so I will have a drink. while I'm doing that, I'm just going to have a look on my uh, on this channel and see if I can find the actual channel name of Shinobi. And it is, well, let's just go through history. Shinobi's Virtual Photography, I think's the name of the channel. Yes. Shinobi Virtual Photography. That's the one to check out. He's a fantastic YouTuber. He's a really good channel. He truly does understand what he's talking about. Whereas for me, I'm sort of documenting my journey in discovering virtual photography. So let's have a look at the different f-stops, because I do want to keep the, or the energy coming out from that explosion. But I just didn't want that building in the background, so I'm quite happy with the level of blur I've put in there. And I feel this would work quite well in black and white. So I'm going to lose some of the blood that's coming out. So that very last bit, which is parallel to the wing, that's what's going to be cut out of this image. And so, because the main thing is the the twisted blood spurts, and I'm hoping that will give me some of the explosion in the crop as well, and that just fills out the story more than anything else. So I'm going to grab that picture. May just tilt down a little bit with that in mind to give myself a couple of options to see which works well in the crop that I'm thinking of. And for those that are new to the channel, I always crop to portrait, so 5x4 or 4x5, I forget which way around it is, and that's because I post on Instagram, and that's the aspect ratio that they use. Otherwise, I would be a lot more creative with my crops. And I might do a stream where I do landscape. In fact, this may be that stream. I will do these in landscape, actually. It'll be a nice change to it. Because I tend to avoid it simply because it's, when you're thinking about mobile phones and so on, the image can look smaller. Which is why I favoured portrait. But I do feel like a change is needed every so often. I mean, this is a exercise in creativity and just a different approach. I mean, I say a different approach. Okay, that's cool. I actually edit a lot of my pictures in black and white and then put the colour back on. Simply because that helps me get the light right. Without the, all the colour in there. So it makes it much easier to see the shadows, the highlights, the whites, the blacks. And for those who didn't check out the video of the extracts from last week's stream, I did make a mistake when I explained contrast. I said that contrast doesn't affect the highlights and shadows. It actually does. So it affects everything from black all the way to white, but not just those two exclusively. So it accentuates the difference between the two. Okay, so this being a puzzle, I need to understand the pattern. Or I just need to understand that it will do a little shuffle first. That's an interesting one. Now, I'm regretting not moving, but I didn't see these flutter, and you know that as soon as you step on it, they're going to. Nope, got away with that. Now, that's interesting. Oh, I didn't feel that I was on that. So there is something over there, which comes from here. Right, we'll come back to that potentially. Good old Othello. Where's that Hamlet? Anything in here to collect? So this is a good example of framing. I am going to experiment because, again, I cannot see another experience like this. Or another, because it is so utterly strange. So, but no, that's not a picture there. And it is a shame, but unfortunately, that bottle was just in the way. Okay, back to the start. And it is interesting, I really didn't believe that I was right to have been thrown at that point. But the evidence says otherwise. So let's have a look here. I think this is just go up, go back down again. So I did get all of those. Yes, it's just a loop back point. Make sure there's nothing here. There's a cool plane. I may try and get a picture here, actually. Uh, Flare is a bit of an issue. Something like this, but I need to get the angle right again. So effectively what I'm doing is I'm trying to get the shot, but I want it to be able to fit in portrait. So I want to get the right angle again, because I am too high. So I feel that I need to go back a little bit. Have that almost parallel. Now I lose too much there. So what I will do as an alternative to that is get the angle back on there and just use field of view to give myself the speed I need. Now I'm interested in how it gives it more depth and more of a 3D effect to it, but I don't want it to become too warped. So I want to bring it around like that a bit more. And bring it back a tad. Is that interesting? Or did I have it right last time? I want to be going with the vehicle. No, I don't think that's an interesting shot. But you've got to experiment with these things, because again, how often are you going to have this opportunity? Something like that may be a bit more interesting. Because the other angle, yes, it was cool getting the cockpit and the propeller, and it was quite artistic. I found that it was a little bit too cluttered as an image, whereas having the cloud, the plane, and I may not get all of it, because the one dropping the bombs is the most interesting part. I'm going to increase the brightness. I'm not going to increase the brightness. Now I can. Something like that, but I want to drop the highlights, which again is a different photo mode. This game doesn't have it, so let's just get that shot. Now that was very, very bright, so I'm going to be dropping the highlights on that one. Well, I'm likely to be dropping the highlights. I may not, because highlights are great for making the black stand out. It's great for shadows. Oh, a little bit unfair, I feel, but either way, here I am, so obviously I was misjudging that. But we'll see how we get on this run. We've done the plane, we've done most of the back end of here. We've got a couple of pictures, so that's always a benefit. Could go for a symmetry one here, but the problem is the soldiers are arcing in from the right, so it loses the symmetry to some point. And with the spiraling tower as well, that loses the symmetry of that image. Otherwise I would have taken it. Let's look here. Again, can't do it simply because of the lady with the orange hat. Ah, I know, we're still good. See, that was on it closing, so I'm obviously too far. Come on now. Oh, ah, after all that. And it is just the one apple I'm after. Would you count that as cheating? I don't know. I think of more of a fortuitous accident. But either way, in this very messed up world, we are still on track. Now I think this one's going to be a dash. It was. So we're going to go through... Oh, another fluffy thing. Of which I am also fluffy. We are not going to comment on this door style. With the little bean at the top. I've had my immature giggles, I am an adult now. But we do need to be aware of the timing. Here we go. Obviously something's been so disturbing that it's caused my character to have a bit of a moment, let's just say.
My boy. You're alive.
Oh, we're back.
I guess so, yeah.
Comrade Sechenov. The government commission, they're dead. Molotov's body is here.
What about the others? How many people were with him?
15 or so.
Some of them may have survived. Find out.
What the fuck happened here? Who the fuck did this?
Guess the robots got in. You were fortunate to escape unharmed.
Comrade Sechenov, all the members of the commission are dead. All of them.
This is tragic, but it changes nothing. Collective must still be activated.
I couldn't agree more. But what should we do with the dead Politburo member?
We don't have a lot of options here. Right? Handle it. Mikhail, head to the radio station
When
and
did
make
they
sure
turn
power
black?
to the government
I
line
thought
is
they were silver.
Make it quick.
Yes, sir, but the Kremlin will be expecting a report from Comrade Molotov.
I will personally inform the Politburo of this tragedy. Hurry, Mikhail. We don't have much time. Left, help her.
Oh, me boy is having
How
a
you
bit of
doing, my
a
boy?
moment
Not
here.
good. I failed you again. This is too much.
It's too much for all of us. This terrible incident.
Just want to apologise for anyone who reaches out. There's a really long delay on chat. So if I don't respond to you, it's just that your message hasn't come through yet. Because I did have someone say hello to me last time, and I feel really bad that they believe that I may have ignored them, whereas, and then left, whereas I didn't actually get their message. See, I thought they were silver. But my console reads out chat, so if you wait to hear your comment, then I'll respond. But it will also give you an idea of how delayed chat is. Okay, I was wondering what on earth was going on then. I'm still a little bit confused. Definitely having a what the hell am I watching moment.
What? What was that?
A tribute to the departed.
Comrade Sechenov! We've got a problem. The central hub is broadcasting. Someone is trying to send information to the west.
Who?
Who could have done that?
There are only two people who could have done it. You and Petrov.
Petrov's dead. I saw his body.
Just his body. Petrov is first and foremost a head.
Hmm?
It was his body. How's that possible?
Filatov.
When your accomplice is a neurosurgeon of Dr. Filatova's caliber, then anything is possible. Have you traced the signal?
Petrov is masking his signature, but I'm sure he's in one of the scientific centers.
So it looks like our characters
hear
failed
that, my
third
boy?
time.
Go find him. Right
Okay.
now.
Or only failed once and I've still got an ongoing mission. It's all about perspective. I'm still questioning what on earth as I have just watched. Okay. We are going for pistol. Not that pistol.
Charles.
What exactly are you asking about?
Yeah,
Who
let's go with
killed
that
the
first.
government commission? How did I survive?
Sorry, I cannot help you. You suddenly lost consciousness as though you'd been struck from behind. When that happened, I was also disabled.
What was that monster made of red polymer?
That was a neuropolymer data storage.
A data storage. What does it store? Dead bodies? The boss said it was a tribute to the departed. What's that got to do with data?
You will have to ask Dr. Sechenov himself. For my part, all I can say is that Professor Zaharov died the exact same way.
This is fucking nuts. I really thought the polymer was harmless.
Yeah, considering we've been swimming in it.
Fair enough.
Find Petrov and return to Chelome as soon as possible. This will be the best outcome for everyone.
Charles, why did that monster, you know, the red polymer thing, the data storage, why did it look like a person?
Dr. Sechenov's idea. He wanted it to move independently.
Why would a data storage need to walk around? So it could run off someplace and get lost along with all its important information?
It won't run off. It's as loyal to Dr. Sechenov as the ballerina twins. When Dr. Sechenov releases it into the outside world, it always remains near him as an additional security measure.
Security? So it can attack people?
What do you think?
Right. Give me that gun. Thank you.
Why would a neuropolymer substance capable of dissolving a human being in mere seconds
Oh, we're back
need
here.
to be able to move independently?
Crispy critters. Yeah, makes you think.
Okay, let's carry on. Oh, this is the area I explored last time. Because I decided on one of my streams just to go off the beaten path. I really thought he wasn't going to get that kick.
Astrologers announced a week of atomic hunt. The number of enemies has doubled.
So Charles.
Oh yeah,
when
camera
Dr.
saw me
Sechenov
kill him.
sends his twins somewhere on an assignment with, say, Stockhausen. He's guarded
What's
by that
this?
red monster?
Makes sense. Comrade Stockhausen is incapable of independently reaching his destination within a facility swarming with hostile robots, and Sechenov would never remain unguarded.
You think there are people in the Kremlin who are jealous of him and want to get rid of him?
It's more likely that they just want power over Collective. If you rule the world, it's hardly surprising if people want to take your throne. Very powerful people.
I'd rather have Dr. Sechenov be the General Secretary of Collective than anybody else.
I hope you're right.
'Cause, yeah, I came up here on that stream, but we're going this way.
Charles, how could that prick Petrov send intel to the west? The facility's under lockdown.
As you have no doubt already observed, there is one communication channel connected to the outside world
Maybe not.
that is not subject to the emergency protocol.
The secret government line.
Quite right. That channel is used by Dr. Sechenov to contact the Kremlin. No one else has access to it.
Yeah, no one except Granny Zena. So, what's Petrov trying to pull?
I believe he is trying to dupe the central hub by passing himself off as Dr. Sechenov.
That son of a bitch.
Granny Zena is
Charles,
awesome,
is
by
there
the
really
way.
a chance Petrov could fool the hub? It wasn't exactly programmed by morons, right? They must have put protections in place.
Hacking Collective Central Hub is a very difficult task.
is the
Even with the right
turrets.
communication equipment, Petrov will need considerable time to do it.
So where can he find that kind of equipment, other than the Science Center?
Only aboard the Flying Chilame complex.
And nowhere else? That's great. Your goose is cooked now, Petrov, you traitorous dickhead.
I was wondering what's the deal with that. Is that a weak spot? Hence it's all lit up. That was a bad time to need a reload.
Hey!
When the shield's up high, aim for the legs. That's actually quite a big shield. Right, the turret is an easy shot. Is it down for health? It is. There we go. Knee shot. Where was that other one? Might as well look to see if it's got anything to collect. As I did go to the effort of killing it. Yes. So apart from that very, very surreal area, I've not seen a great deal worth shooting. I mean, taking a photo of, everything's worth shooting. Nix. Ooh. Nope, nothing there. Why is that there? What does it do? Possibly allow me to get into that thing? Oh, hello you. Let's have a little explore before we carry on. Maybe that ladder actually be an easier way in. No? So. Oh, after all that, it's nothing. I am going to go up. Just in case there was something collectible. There is not. But the laser thing can't hurt me, so that's good. Ah. That was worth an explore. You never know. Sometimes you can find secrets or useful collectibles. I hear something. Oh, here we are.
Hey, Charles. What does the Sechenov Center study?
Radio waves, Comrade Major. It contains equipment that will help Petrov detect you. So move with caution.
Guess we better stay quiet then.
Yeah, I've really achieved the staying quiet thing. Although, thinking about it, I've not seen a camera for a while, so I may actually be fine. Rather enjoying this. And again, thinking black and white. It's going to be very difficult, because we can't do up and down. But what I'm looking to do is frame the atom on the far side in this atom, like that. we are going to first adjust the field of view to make sure I can get all of this atom in there. And then I'm going to work on the focal point. We'll go with a 2-point f-stop. I'm going to go backwards, see if that's actually any quicker to what I'm looking to achieve. Because again, I'm just pressing this button. And I'm hoping by blurring it out, it will make the atom in the background stand out more. My word, this is a slow way to do anything. And I just don't trust the autofocus. It has had very erratic effects. So that's what I'm looking for. As you can see, the atom at the background has certainly become clearer. I'm going to adjust the brightness a bit more. And I'm just bringing that around more. I think that is like straight on. So yeah, an interesting experiment. I don't feel that that's the way to go. I believe it's up here. And we are going to stay on the beaten track on this one. Okay, I was going to let you live, but clearly do not have the same ambition as me. Got a truck here. Did it lose anything cool? Go here with yourself.
Everyone wants to kill me.
Like literally everything wants to kill me. There is a lot of things that want to kill me in this game. One would argue a little too much, considering the difficulty level I've got this on so that I can take photos. If you're wondering why I don't take photos of these guys, I've taken a lot already. And maybe not so many in the outside world. There's not really a great deal I feel I can do with them. I've already been in that tower, so I'm not going to go back there. I have 86 bullets left. Haven't taken a picture of that. There, where my cursor is. I'm quite curious about it. But I'm also more intrigued about this new area of the map that I've not been to. So we are going to zap that one. Because I don't want any jip. Or any trouble, I should say. Oh, we're going to have a little look in here first. What do we have here? So it is about upgrading my character. What's this one? Part of the discharge bounces and deals damage to additional targets. Could be useful. I feel electric target receives increased damage would be more useful. So we're going to go for that one because I've got 300. Character-wise, resistance to elemental damage. Haven't really encountered any just yet. Again, don't know how to run. What's this? Increase maximum health. It's a safe bet, so I'm going to go for that. Telekinesis I am enjoying. Significantly increases the power of the mass telekinesis neurokinetic unit, allowing you to lift heavyweight enemies. Might do that one. So
Hello, sir.
Hey, how are we doing? I hope you're keeping well, sir. I hope you're enjoying your Easter weekend. So how are you doing?
In well, who?
Yeah, I'm also well, thank you. I've had a week off, and I've really been enjoying it. I managed to get loads of things done that have just been annoying me for a while. You know those jobs you put off? And I thought, no, I'll get it done. I've got a week off. I don't really have anything I need to do in this week. So, as I said, I got those done. The weather was miserable, so I wasn't missing out on
Glad
not
to hear
going out.
that.
Thank you, mate. And yeah, I've got lots of stuff to take to the tip, and then my weekend is my own. I've got all the time to just do whatever I fancy doing. And I'm loving Phantom Liberty still. Really enjoying that game. I mean that expansion. So yeah, things are really well. How are you getting on with your game? I know I'm meant to go that way, but I'm curious what's down here. Because that looks new. Oh no, I have seen one of these before. I think. I may have, just may not necessarily.
Haven't started yet. Grinning face. Have to study for my finals, so I'll have to postpone it till after that.
Ah, fair enough. Yeah, your studies are more important. So when are your finals? How long have you got to study? Oh, hell no. Actually, I'm not sure if I've ever taken a picture of these things. So I want to just drop down a little bit more so I can frame it in this space within the tree.
I'll have my essays in 3 weeks, write-in tests in month, and spoken test in 2 months.
Oh my gosh. And is that school over after that then? Okay, I'm going to field of view in on this one. I think I do need to drop down a little bit more. Give myself a bit more space to maneuver. Bit forward. There we are. Because I don't believe I've ever taken a photo of one of these things. I think that is a better angle.
After the essays I don't have to go to school and will be studying.
Oh wow. No, you're going to do amazing. The fact that you are studying shows that you're going to do amazing, because that's something I should have done and just didn't. Okay, let's have an explore. anything I can open? Don't know what I just did there, but I'm sure that's cool. Okay, let's get into cover, do health. Oh, of course, we've got all these little things here. Okay, now, let's try and do another camera. See if there's anything. Oh, come on now. So we know that on that camera there's one on the left hand side. I'm just opening every door I can. So that one I've done. There doesn't appear to be anything here. Did I do this camera? I did do this camera, yes. Okay, so that's everything. They're about to revive this turret again, by the looks of it. Yes. And let's carry on our little explore. That's why. Matey boy here. Yep, you go that way, mate. I'll go this way. Shada. So I've got to look at the outhouse. No. So I think it's safe to say there's not actually anything of use around here. I know it led up to here, and that looked like that opened. This opened, but I don't actually need to save, so let's see if we can climb up here without getting shot by anything. Yes. Oh, no, I needed that. Okay. I thought that was already opened. Maybe that had closed it. But either way, run away. Ainley, what is run in this game? Do you remember? Because I've pressed many things and nothing seems to work. Oh. Well, might as well knock back a brewski. Typical drunk soldier thing, leaving a battle behind me. Unsuccessfully leaving the battle
Based on the
behind me.
enemy's alert level data, you are fucked.
Mate, I didn't need a glove to tell me that. I got that impression by the serious amount of robots attacking me. Okay, we're going to go up here. Hopefully these guys will chill out a bit. Clearly not. But yeah, my little drunk character could probably do with a bit of quiet time. And let's go back to here. So, what does this give me access to? Oh wow, they bought reinforcements. It turns out the glove was not lying. Okay, so this camera doesn't really give me any access to open any doors. Going to scan. Nope, literally nothing of interest. So we will try this camera. Again, nothing more than a bit of surveillance. Actually, what is... That's where I need to go. What have we got to deal with when we come back? We have a whole host of little robots down there. And all of them do not seem to be that happy that I'm here. To save or not to save? That is the question, though. I'm not going to save, because I've got this much heat on me. I do not see the benefit to it. Right, right away. There's nothing to do there. That's rather cool. Bit of parkour there. Wow, Matey Boy can take a hit. And everyone can climb. Okay. I see what he means by I am fucked.
Nobody even bothered to apologize.
So much carnage.
How do you like that? Suck it.
Okay. I am now blind. That's interesting. Why am I blind? Could probably do with a little bit of protection here. No! What has happened? I don't know what happened there. A whole load of death. But either way, that should hopefully put me back in a position where I am not absolutely surrounded by things that want to kill me. And I think this will be the last stream for Atomic Heart. I don't think I'm going to continue this series, simply because it is too full on for virtual photography. You don't generally get a moment's peace in this game, so you can't enjoy the scenery so much, as you just saw. And I am trying to avoid everything. which clearly didn't work. So let's just go past these guys and see if we can get in through that door and leave them all behind. I mean, don't get me wrong, I am enjoying this game. It is a good game. I think it is just not conducive to a virtual photography stream. It's too full on. Whereas for a single player game, it is very entertaining. Oh. So yeah, just look at the absolute bedlam out there. And then you see nice rooms like this and you think, ah, oh, everything's forgiven. I will continue doing this. But story-wise, I don't really feel that we've got that far into it for me to feel bad about not completing this story. So we'll see how I feel next week. Because part of me thinks, well, people only really watch this to see the game. And I don't want to disappoint those viewers. But there are most likely people who do a much, better job than I have been doing. Well, messed that one up. We'll come back to that. Have a look at this. Nothing. That's clearly the way up. That's kind of cool. And also perverted at exactly the same time. Yeah, it's a shame because I really like the aesthetics of this game. I think it is very, very beautiful. But as I say, you just cannot catch a break in it. So a lot of my streams on this series have been just me playing the game, trying to get to a calm point. And of course me looting everything I see, because this method is such a joy. But it's very much a game that is suitable for virtual photography. Yes, the photo mode is not great, but you can get some fantastic shots with it. I am still exceptionally proud of the like the scuffed up carpet in the rug, sorry, in the black and white stream that I did a few weeks ago. Ruffled rug, that's the word I was looking for. One of my proudest shots. I think it worked so very, very well. So it is definitely a game to just spend on your own. Go through the game, enjoy the story, and take shots if you can.
Petrov is somewhere nearby, Comrade Major.
Keep it down.
Is this a new one? Oh, this is the key lock one, I think. Oh, I'm getting tired. So this one's quite interesting. It's not letting me do that one. Why? Because it should.
You are really bad at those locks, D.
Yeah, I know, right? But with this one, it's not actually letting me engage with it. But I am very, very bad. There's no two ways about it. I can either do it first time or I can't do it at all. I mean, it doesn't help that I stream at a time when I'm mentally tired. But that's still no excuse. But yeah, if you look, it's meant to actually go in there. This isn't allowing me. I haven't got any controls on that one. And the other one I did achieve. So that's unlocked. But the one down here I utterly failed on, so I'm going to do it again. Just to get the practice in. How do you like those apples? So yeah, it is possible. As I say, I either get it once, the first time, or I don't get it at all. But I thought this one down here, oh, maybe it's a key card or something. Either way, it didn't give me any controls. Article rough draft, data deleted, no. I'm just seeing if there's any thing about the doors. Nope. But it's telling me to go out there. So now I do have to go up.
You have to get some token, I think.
Oh, I see. So it is different to the ones near the lift. Oh, that was a beautiful kick, though. Oh, this one's seeing me, is it? Anywho, let's climb up. Taking me to here. There's the token. I see what you mean.
Fucking Tin Man.
Okay, so we want to go back down again. I'm just gonna do the jump. Okay. For a moment I thought that was something different. Here we go. You are right, Ainley. Cheers, buddy. Give me a second.
Look what we have here.
You killed him! That's enough, Victor! So much death!
I just knocked him out. He's unconscious, okay?
So much death.
To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether it is noble in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against to see your troubles, and by imposing in them. You know, it's all wrong. It's all wrong. I don't agree. I'm sorry, Larissa, but I don't understand. He ruined everything, and you...
I'm a doctor. Enough people have died today.
People, Larissa! He's an animal! He'll rip anybody's throat out if Sechenov orders him to!
Victor, he's tied up. I'll program a treatment and then we'll go.
Go where? No one's coming for us. And this fucking lunatic's ruined our escape plan.
I know. We'll come up with something.
I doubt it. Just let me go, and I promise I'll make it quick and painless.
So Sechenov's talk and talk, huh? Look, he just came to and he's already threatening us.
Fair.
Yeah, I am threatening you. How many people have your robots slaughtered without so much as a warning? Petrov? 2,000? 3,000?
That's not Victor's fault. It was a local malfunction.
A local malfunction? Then why the shit doesn't your boyfriend have a scratch on him, huh?
What the hell are you talking about?
Isn't it obvious? First Vavilov, then the VD&H. The robots are attacking everyone except you two. Why is that, if you're not controlling them?
Victor, you said you had nothing to do with this.
And you believed him? What other bullshit has this guy told you? Oh, man.
Victor!
I had no choice. A simple malfunction wouldn't have changed anything.
Mass genocide. Yeah.
How could you? Huh?
How could I? You said it yourself, the whole world might end.
Huh? No, don't touch me.
You really didn't tell her anything, did you? A big mistake. Hey, what the hell?
Oh, okay.
Larissa, wait! Larissa!
Nothing can save you now, asshole.
This probably isn't going to be great. Treatment. Oh no, it did bring him back to life. Oh, that's the glove. Little dude.
P3 to Chelomey. Petrov got
Something
away.
back here.
Again.
You seem to enjoy chasing the man, Nechayev. Petrov must not interfere with the launch of Collective. Find the criminal. Now.
You have drawn the wizard's
Jeez.
ire, Comrade Major.
No shit. Get off my grill, will ya?
So we've got a way to go. See, oh! Of course you did. Yeah, I forgot about the one over here.
I'll have to go. See you later.
Yeah,
Enjoy
no
the
worries,
stream.
man. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it, mate. See you later. Have a great weekend. I need that on, but I need a point at which I can adjust that, and I think that was up there. Yes, I think it was. I don't know why I'm looking at that and thinking skate park. I can't skateboard. Okay, so... let's carry on round. Yes, we've attracted the attention of some killbots. Unfortunately, the bomb type, but I'm still know what I need to do. Dagnammit. Should give me enough time. Don't know why I need another token, but I'll grab that. Right, so I think it's this one. That didn't help at all. No, it's definitely not this one. Is this one? Yes. Okay, let's run. I don't know if this is timed or not, but hopefully I will get in there and be able to do what I need to do. Relay overload. So when you select relay overload, the wind bend power generation circuits become overloaded, causing it to explode. Once the Hawk loses its energy supplies, it falls to the ground. The entire ecosystem. Yes. Yes, we will do that. Let's blow everything up. Or at least get rid of all these darn robots for a moment. Give me a bit of time to breathe. I've already taken a photo of one of those, so I'm not going for another.
Already free,
Couldn't
Major?
resist, sorry.
What, did you not expect to hear from me?
Not only can I hear you just fine, I'm gonna see you real soon, too. So get ready, prick.
Trust me, the preparations are well underway. There will be surprises, dog. You turned Larissa against me, bitch. She doesn't return my calls.
Yeah, you're breaking my heart. I don't give two wet farts about your relationship. Charles, can you trace the call? Where is that shit stain?
The signal's coming from the Plisetskaya Theater.
A theater, right here in the facility? What a clown.
It's a theater, Comrade Major, not a circus. Marking the waypoint.
Whatever. I won't let that traitor get away from me again.
Okay.
Listen, Major, it's not too late. We may strike a deal yet.
I don't make deals with traitors to the motherland. You murdered thousands of people.
But I tried to derail the Atomic Heart Project. You know how much blood will be spilled once it's complete. You must reconsider, or millions of innocent people will die.
What the fuck is an atomic heart? I have no idea what you're rambling on about.
What? Did the Master not bother explaining the plan to his attack dog? Do they not trust you, Major? Oh, I am surprised. This means you may not be a lost cause just yet.
Really? Today's my lucky day. So what are you gonna tell me, traitor?
I'm going to tell you Sechenov wants to turn all mankind into puppets. And he won't hesitate to expend millions of lives to achieve that goal. That's why he's flooding the world with his robots.
You are one sick motherfucker.
That tree was
Are you
unusual.
going to keep slamming the phone at me like a capricious schoolgirl, Major? How about hearing me out?
Fine. We need testimony for your trial anyway.
It really is simple, Major. 4 years ago in 1951, they launched an ambitious...
Sorry, but that is a nice piece of scenery. And it is all about that peak in the background. And again, thinking about turning it to black and white. I don't know why I keep feeling the need to change the or brighten the picture. But that's just the way I feel. So we're going to get that.
project called Energy for Everyone in the U.S. Every school kid is aware of this. This is something even you should know.
Yeah, even me. American capitalists built 50 nuclear power plants all over their country just to get even fatter by selling electricity to the working class. And their workers can barely make ends meet as it is because of crushing poverty and massive unemployment.
Because Sechenov's robots put them out of the job. Robots are cheaper than living workers, which is why capitalists are showing people the door.
Oh yeah, and Sechenov's to blame, right? Our robots built them 50 nuclear plants in just 4 years. Humans could never have pulled that off. You're one sick bastard, Petrov, trying to play for time like this.
I mean, can see
You
both
never
sides of
wondered
it.
why Sechenov is spreading his robots all over the world, did you, Major? Are you even capable of independent thought?
Of course not. Thinking is hard. And you're the only one in the whole world who can do it, right?
Now would be a good time to start, Major. The USSR is giving away its robots for free as humanitarian aid. But manufacturing robots is not cheap, and the USSR expends vast quantities of raw materials, energy, and industrial capacity to build them.
Because Comrade Sechenov wants to make life easier for everyone. He doesn't care about money. Robots should toil in mines and factories, and people should tell them what to do. I'm talking about real people, not sick fucks like you.
We're going to get in the car. No, we're not. And it is one of those things I said in the last stream. If you want to take photos, don't fast travel. Don't drive. Just have a look. Otherwise, you can miss cool things like this. And that is cool, actually. If it weren't for this force field type thing, or barrier, we'll call it, that would make a great photo. And I know this is scenery, but I'm going to try to get inside that thing. Because it's there. It may not work, but I got stuff. Oh. Oh, these guys. Right, so that's... I mean, fortunately, he brought me quite a bit closer.
Major, don't touch me.
It was the right one, traitor. You'll pay for everyone you murdered.
Oh, you primitive imbecile! Idiot! It is you who will kill millions of people all over the world with your rash actions right now, and the rest will be enslaved.
Unlike you, I haven't killed anyone. Yet.
You're just a mindless attack dog. A dumb
Easy now,
enforcer.
easy.
You don't have the smarts to grasp even the obvious. But no, I will not surrender. You won't kill me now. It is I calling the shots now. And this
Let's do a save.
is my performance.
Petrov's emotional state is leading me to doubt the stability of his mental faculties.
Fuck his mental faculties. I'll deliver him to Comrade Sechenov no matter what. He can't escape now. The theater's in the middle of a lake. He's cornered.
So, what do we think? Is he paranoid? Is he right? Are there too many robots in this game? Or do I just suck at computer games? That is the question. I mean, I did purposely put this on easy. So I could catch a break and get the shots that I'm looking for. So, can I work with this? What is shooting me? Oh, here we are. Got a little one. So what was I looking at? I think I was looking at this. Going for a bit of a water tower, sort of. Look to it. But now it's a little bit cluttered because of that thing there.
The enemy has raised its alert level to maximum, Major.
Because, of course it did. So let's see if we can get a better angle on this. No, I liked the tree, but this behind it, it just makes the picture a little bit too cluttered for me to get that shot. Whoops. This little ostrich thing. Where is its weak point?
It was a pleasure serving with you, Major P3. Unfortunately, you are about to be killed.
I can well believe that, actually. There's a lot going on right now.
That cowardly fuck Petrov is hiding behind a dozen layers of robots.
He is attempting to survive, but you're right, Comrade Major. Now that he's in the theater, he has nowhere to run. This is his last chance.
He doesn't stand a chance in hell.
Okay. I think we've cleared this area out. He said speaking way too soon. Yeah, I think it's safe to say I won't be streaming this game again. I'll have to think of a different game to play. It's just not conducive to a virtual photography stream, and it's a shame because I would have liked to have shown the rest of this story to you guys, but it just doesn't work. So I think what I'll do for the next stream is
They're increasing their sensor range. You've triggered their sensors, Major.
possibly do a few standalone streams, because I wanted to show, well, do Cyberpunk, I think, for the next one. Show you like street photography and the benefits of actually just walking around. Some of the things you can find when you don't fast travel or drive. And plus, I'm loving that game at the moment. Oh, this may... Oh.
Ah, crispy critters. An overgrown dumpling like that almost burned me down back in Forrester Village.
You're now fully armed, Comrade Major. We won't be able to enter
I'm
the
fully
theater
armed?
as long as the Bellyash is guarding the entrance.
We'll be inside in 5 minutes flat. I can't wait to pay that thing back with interest.
I mean, comparatively speaking, yes, I am more armed than I was. But to say I'm fully armed is a little bit... Oh, okay, he does that as well. I didn't catch what he did before that, though. I don't think body shots and headshots do any difference. That was a guess, by the way. I didn't know if that was actually his strike. You know, the fire ripple effect. This doesn't look good. Oh! Okay. Something tells me I may have just annoyed this one. Right. Oh, I can't get on the... Shada. Oh, I'm down to 3 shells.
How do you like that, gearhead? Hold this for me.
This is going to be difficult. Very difficult, actually. Do not see anything where I can reload. So we're going to be relying on health packs, I think. That's what, well, it's not exactly what I was looking for. But I did want a picture of this little dude. Because he is rather epic. So we're definitely going for the full, well not full, but a much wider field of view. Things I'm going to explore with is really low down angle to get more of the fire. And what I did then is I just moved because some of the fire effect was affecting his right arm. So it was just losing some of the clarity to it. I'm going to raise up so we can get the flick of the fire. And again, these are things that I imagine will work well in black and white. Oh, we've got one to give you an idea of what I'm thinking. I will most likely go for a higher contrast than this, and possibly a strong vignette as well to get the look that I'm going for. But yeah, that gives you a rough idea of where I'm going with this. I'm quite happy with that vignette. I'm going to do an F4 stop, and I'm going to put the focus just behind the robot. Oh, my drink seemed to have evaporated because I clearly didn't drink it that quickly. So let's just tap that button really quickly. I'm just going to wait for because it is already in focus. Now the spray is, and by looks of it, everything else is. So I'm not quite sure what's happened there. So let's bring that back to a much narrower, and then continue. Till those things are sharper. Rubbish. So field of view didn't work too well. And I'm not going to waste any more of your time. So let's get that shot. There's a cool action shot, I think. That was going to happen. I had no ammunition whatsoever apart from that electric one, which is pretty useless. But I did get the photo out of it. I'm going to try one more time, and then I'm going to end the stream. Because it is getting to that time, and I don't see myself particularly getting that far in this.
Back in Forrester Village.
You're now fully armed, Comrade Major. We won't be able to enter the theater as long as the Beliash is guarding the entrance.
We'll be inside in 5 minutes flat. I can't wait to pay that thing back with interest.
I'm just being a little bit more, well, slightly more careful with my shots. Huh. Should have gone right. Actually, this would probably be a better time to do the axe. I'm going to reload and then I'm going to switch to the axe. It'd be better to do these melee shots before he's doing all the fire stuff. I was a little bit too slow then. This is probably the fire thing. Yep, this is the fire thing. So now we're going shotgun. Oh, we done make him mad.
Where's your fucking button?
Ah. Oops. Go over to this side. Probably a bit of health would be needed. Whoa. Misjudged that. I don't think that was a fire one. I think that was just a seismic one. That's a new move. So we've got about one more reload after this. And I feel this guy's got a lot more health than I have bullets. Yes, he most certainly does. So do a health one. And then switch to electric. Because that does a lot. Damn. Oops. We may actually do this. I mean, granted, I'm on easy. This is not an achievement at all. But it is a good time to end the stream. For we are about to go in there. I was about to do another shot of that mountain before this thing came in to view. So we're going to have a little look at where I came up. Let's get past these flags. Now looking at angles. I know I said I'd end the stream here, but we're just going to get one last photo. And the whole point of this stream was to get some photos to experiment with. So I wanted to come up with some pictures where I would be able to focus on changing them to black and white. Now I've already, as you can see here, I've changed the contrast up to 60 just to bring out more detail in that mountain in the background. I've increased the brightness just now, but that's pretty much all I'm doing. Again, I'm keeping in mind that these are going to be portrait for my King of Etiquette Instagram page. And I feel that oh, wait a minute. Just need to get rid of my character. I've got a few pictures, but the problem with playing this game or streaming this game for virtual photography is there's just too much going on. So I'm going to stop this series, and I do apologise for those who've been following it just for the game, but it's not conducive to what I do. As you can see, I'm barely capturing any pictures, and it's just because I'm spending more of my time either avoiding or killing robots. So that will be the end of the Atomic Heart stream, but I hope you do stick with me to watch some of the other subjects that I cover, and I will be playing games like Cyberpunk. I've already started a game, so it's not going to be a series. I'm just going to do a few little ones. I'm going to do Cyberpunk. I'm going to do Spider-Man as well. I will show you Mad Max, which is quite an old game, but it is a good one. And as always, I will get these edited, put them onto Instagram, and remember, we say goodbye so we can say hello again. Goodbye. And to those of you on the stream as well, thank you very much for stopping. I'm sorry this wasn't the virtual photography stream that you may have hoped, but I do hope that you did get something from this and enjoyed some of the shots that I did take, or even just enjoyed listening to me rambling and giving you the ideas behind my pictures. Which does remind me, I didn't actually explain what I was doing with this picture. So before I say my goodbyes to you, I'll just explain where I'm going with this. So it's going to be quite a close crop. So it's going to be a lot of the sky is going to be missing, and a lot of the lake, because the main focus is that mountain. But I also wanted to have a bit of the cliff face in front to give more of a depth to it, because it's all relational, you see. So I will most likely have, well, I'll bring up the grid. Um, it won't look like this, but it will give you an idea. Because as I say, it's going to be portrait. Um, so I need to field of view in. Now you're losing a lot of the depth from the field of view, but that's effectively where I'm going to be going for how much sky, how much background. So you've got a strong foreground, which is the lake, strong midground, which is the mountain and the cliff in front, and a strong background, which is the sky. But you have to bear in mind when you do field of view in the camera, it brings the background closer to you, which is why I've not taken the picture like this. I've kept the field of view, well, I made it a little bit deeper because I brought it to 60, and that spread the parts, so it gives it more of a 3D look, which is something I've been experimenting with. But that is all for this stream. So again, thank you very much for watching. I do hope that you have enjoyed it. If you did, and you want to see more of my streams or the short form versions, which is the extracts videos that I make, just give a subscribe, and I that will remind you about my streams. I'm on every Friday, or I think it's safer to say I'm on Fridays, because I almost didn't stream today, but I am generally on every Friday. And yes, you'll be able to see my videos. And in the descriptions of my videos, I put links to people who I found very useful in my journey of my continuing journey of virtual photography, which is why you see me add new people. The latest one will be Shinobi photo, a virtual photographer, because I'm really enjoying his stuff, and I feel that for the more like how-to type videos and reviews, they are probably more what you're looking for than what I provide. So I hope that you do check out their channel. And as I say, I'll be putting that in the description along with some very fantastic channels that I hope will inspire you. So have a lovely rest of the weekend, and I do hope to catch you soon. So goodbye.